Hello, Ashley and Terry here. Today we are going to show you how to use and set up your MyFitnessPal account. Now there are a few options when you look at your MyFitnessPal. You can enter in your email address and password and check the Remember Me Next Time button so it's easier to log in each time. There's a button here if you forgot your password, or if you're not a member yet, to sign up, you can click this, and this tab is going to come up where you enter in an email and a password. So once you have that done, you can also set it up so you can continue with your Facebook account. Click that. And it's processing. There we go. So here is going to be your home screen for your MyFitnessPal. So from here we have our home, goals, you can check in, get your mail, set up your profile, look at your friends or settings. So we're going to go into settings so we can set up, you have your time zone, username, you can change your email, password, subscription settings if you'd like the paid version. Today we're just going to be going over the free version. And then here we're going to go into change units and how you like to measure weight, height, distance. We're going to be doing everything in calories and how you like to measure your water. If you're doing just a cup of water, which is about 8 ounces, or if you're going strictly by ounces or milliliters. And then you click Save Changes. And you can go back into your settings at any time to change the units. There's diary settings here. So your nutrients tracked. I'm going to go carbohydrates, fat, protein, sodium, and sugar. And to click those, you click the little down arrow if you'd like to change any of those. But for what we're looking for percentages, we really want to make sure carbohydrates, fat, and protein is what we're looking at. You can also go in to make it easier for you and change your language. Now we're going to go into the food. This is what a typical day looks like. So today is Sunday, December 6th, 2020. When you first start off on your journey, we just need a few days to look at what you eat on a regular basis. So even if it's, spread out, maybe you enter dinner for breakfast or anything, we're really looking for the amount of calories you're intaking. And then we'll look at the percentage of your carbs, fat, and protein. Down here at the bottom, you've got your daily goal for calories, and then underneath your carbohydrates, fat, and protein based on the profile that you entered. So how to add foods. We go into breakfast, add food. This is on the computer, but on the app, there's also a button for you to scan the barcode of a food item that you have, or you can search for food by name. You can add your favorites. So once you've added in something for breakfast, it's going to save your top 20. So maybe we have for breakfast 2 eggs. So we'll type in eggs and hit the search button. Now what pops up here are a bunch of options. Look at that, all those options. So that can be a little difficult to see. What I'm going to show you is this green check mark here. That green check mark means that MyFitnessPal has looked it over and agreed. And an egg, yep, a large egg. Click it, and there's how many servings. So if we had 2 for breakfast, we can change that to 2 servings of a large egg. Or if you get medium eggs, extra large, in ounces, pounds, if you're measuring it that way. But the easiest way for eggs is to keep it at the 1 large. And you can just check nutritional information if you're looking for what should I have for breakfast, so you can click nutritional information, or if you already ate it, add food to diary. And there we go. Have your own recipes for lunch, dinner, snack, or breakfast, or if you found a recipe online, there are ways to add those in and put them into your lunch, dinner, snack, or breakfast. We'll go up here to the recipes. So you can paste the URL of a recipe that you found and import a recipe if you're going right from a recipe online. Or you can add a recipe manually or use the recipe calculator to enter a new recipe. So we've got one here that we're going to enter for you for a homemade turkey soup. You want to put in the number of servings. So looking over this recipe for the amount of turkey in here, I'm going to estimate that it's about 5 servings. And then we'll come down here and add ingredients. Our first ingredient here is 8 quarts of homemade turkey broth. And sometimes when you type these things in, it takes a little bit of looking around to find one that you think matches you. Here we have one that pops up, homemade turkey broth, so we'll click that. And then how much? So if we're going by 8 quarts, we'll put in 1 cup, and 8 quarts is going to be, they're about 32 cups. And you may not have the full, all of the turkey broth, but that's how we're making it, so that's how we're going to enter it. The next ingredient we have is about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, when you type in olive oil, there's going to be a ton of options. You can choose the most generic, or you can either scan the barcode or look for the exact brand of olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, whatever it is that you're using. How much? It's already 1 tablespoon, so we'll just go over here and change it to 3. Add that. And we will continue on down the list. My finger's right on the keyboard. Yellow onions. We've got 3. So here we have it. I've entered in all of the ingredients, and we have our totals, and then broken down per serving. So each serving of this is 869 calories. So if we want to break that up a little bit more, you can switch the amount of servings as well. So maybe having a little bit less, do 6 servings, still 725 calories. Let's try 8, 543. And in this, we get 48 carbohydrates, 14 fat, and 69 protein. Our sodium here is quite a bit higher. The most sodium seems to come from this chicken flavor bouillon. So when you're looking at recipes and you're able to break down by the ingredients, you can really look and see if you need to make any changes, or especially to the amount of servings. So then we are going to go down here. Would you like to submit this recipe to the MyFitnessPal database? I usually say no, but you could definitely say yes if you'd like. If you're putting in a recipe that you're going to change, you can clear the recipe, or you can save the recipe and change later at any time. Now that we have our homemade turkey soup recipe that's been saved, we can go back to our food diary. Maybe we have it for lunch, so we add food, go into our recipes, check your homemade turkey soup, and 1 serving, and add it to our food diary.